If you're like me and you live in hill country, chances are you got yourself an outhouse. But if you're like me and you're in hill country, sometimes outhouses can be problematic. This one have got to make a repair on account of we've had a little bit of erosion at the base. So as you can see, I have dug me a rain trench all the way around so that the water that comes down off the hill goes around the outhouse. Yesterday we filled up the eroded area with concrete, and this dirt came out of the trench, and now I'm filling up the trench with gravel, so it kind of makes the drain go around the outhouse instead of right into it. So I'm going to fill this up completely with gravel now that I've got in that wheelbarrow over there, and I'm going to cap it off as much as I possibly can, and then that should do the trick. I'll be right back. Well, as you can see, I've filled it up almost to the top with gravel, and it kind of comes around in a circle and goes downhill and away from the outhouse shaft. The trick to this trench is you want to get it lower than the point of level where your outhouse shaft begins. So any water coming downhill, and you can see there's a lot of watershed comes down off this hill. We're down probably a good 15 feet from the top of the hill. So all this watershed comes down this hill and heads right for this outhouse and erodes it, fills up the shaft with water. So got this cut down in, it's about a shovel and a half deep, filled with gravel. That'll come around off the hill, drain right around this outhouse and go right on down the hill all the way down to that valley. This is good for two reasons. One, it keeps the erosion away from this beautiful, incredible piece of architecture here. And two, it keeps the water from going into the shaft of the outhouse, which goes down about 5 feet into the ground, and filling up with water and then draining off all your effluvians and your bad germs and such. You don't want that getting into the creek water, into this beautiful national forest. So it kind of helps maintain it inside of there. Now, some of you out there in Hillwomp land may not know, a good outhouse always has a nice vinyl covering and a vinyl floor, makes it easy to clean, and a good can of lime, hydrated lime. You want to put that on whatever it is that comes out of you so that it helps break it down fast, and it keeps your outhouse smelling a little bit better than it would otherwise. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, probably the one and only episode of Outhouse Improvements, and I hope you'll join us for many other films to come. Take care.